Hi guys, the Ethereal Awakening doing individual zodiac sign readings. This one's for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check your North Node. The biggest pull to any general reading is that you are guided by what resonates in your heart. If there's a part of the message that you're hearing that resonates but some doesn't, take what resonates, leave the rest. If you're triggered by something, then that's your soul trying to pull something out that wants you to recognize in yourself for healing. So, and then if it doesn't make sense at all, then it's not for you. No big deal. Move on. So Gemini, without further ado, let's get into your reading. Spirit, what messages do I have for my Gemini? Spirit, what messages do I have for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, what messages do you have for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, what messages do you have for Gemini? Ooh, that first card wanted to jump out. All right, I'm going to take this as Gemini's got Knight of Pentacles. I'm first card out, and I didn't even cut it, so now I'm going to cut it. Take a second card for Strength. Gem, way to go. This is that offer. Like, this is that recognition that my experiences and what I've gone through and what I've done in my life is my gift. There's an interlacing kind of energy that feeds into itself. I am my gift, and it is my strength, and that is my strength. Very, very, very pretty. Page of Pentacles in the heart, along with Temperance. So still some healing going on. But this page is looking squarely at that current energy. Like recognizing that there's something that's being bred into it. That strength is if we get, what's your possible outcome? The Knight of Cups. And the Six of Cups. So this is, I will have to say that there's, this is definitely this feeling of healing, wanting to heal. Wanting to not allow things to trigger you so much anymore. Wanting to be more emotionally resilient. This is for Gemini who is seeing that being, whatever you've done so far has given you strength to recognize yourself as a gift. Now you're just kind of like in the heart space, you're back to a page, like trying to play with it. Like, where do I need to go? You're seeking out information, trying to, trying to navigate through this spiritual journey to be what's in the possible outcome. More emotionally fulfilled, more emotionally abundant, being able to use your emotions in a way that when you have to offer the world or anybody that you have in a new relationship to heal old relationships, you come from a space that's more knowledgeable about yourself, more emotionally fulfilled from within, emotional balance, emotional resilience, emotional evolution, that you will God, that glared, that you will begin to manifest relationships, either ones that remind you of when you were kids and, your friends were your friends for life. That's kind of that Six of Cups energy there, that as he's looking into that, this Knight is looking into, it's recognizing that I've gone through some things, and those things have formed my heart from a healed position, and that is my gift. My gift is, I'm not bringing all this emotional baggage with me to heal past relationships or to formulate new ones. Underlying energy, which you might not be aware of, showing up. Queen of Swords, the Ten of Rods, and the Star. So definitely recognition that what we have not healed in past traumas is becoming way overly burdensome. But you're becoming very clear about that, and that's what you want to heal. This is for a Gemini. This is much like the energy I had, and I didn't know it at the time. It's only with that hindsight reflection, and I can look back when I started, I had no clue what I was doing. I just knew that, one, my happiness did matter, and that what I was doing was not getting me happy results, so I stopped. I didn't know what to do moving forward, but I stopped doing the things that I knew were giving me bad results. And now when I look back, I'm like, oh my gosh, that was me actively jumping into my spiritual journey. And that's kind of what I'm getting that energy of right now. But this is a little more advanced, because this is at least coming from a position this Gemini's like, I know that the things that happened to me in my past hurt me and they're causing blocks and I need to heal them. But you're just kind of like trying to navigate what things, like, and how do you heal them? Like, what is that? And simply by you acknowledging each of those events and things that did traumatize you at whatever level, because often we start like a moth to the trauma flame, if that's what we were grown up with. If we were in a household where love hurt, we keep attracting situations and people into our lives that make that our reality. So healing that becomes the game, because that love hurting is a burden. Love doesn't hurt. So that recognition right there will start you on the journey of healing into something that you can look into the future and say, look, I do have the strength to offer my healing through all of my past trauma as the gift. I don't know how, but it's not doing what I used to do is a very good first step. And recognizing that healed energy of this Knight of Cups, looking directly at that 6, is going back into, that I think this is partially going back into what happened to us as in our childhood, and starting to just look at it and say, you know what, these things happened to me, and I need to be the one who says, that sucked. That stuff sucked. It's not just stuff that we just, it's just stuff that happened and it's, and ignore it. I had a lot of traumatic events happen to me as a kid, and I had to be the one to go back and look at it and go, I went through things because I could, because I was strong. Even as a child, as an adult, I can look back and say, wow, hurt people. And I was able to endure what I endured and not hurt other ones to the degree I was hurt. That is an emotional resilience and an emotional maturity that I was exhibiting at 7. And I have to look at that now and say, wow, I am a strong person with a gift. And it was an honor to endure that abuse as a kid, because I can see how strong I was even as such a little child, that I did not go on to hurt. Karmic cycle ended. It ended with me. And that is an honor. I've now transmuted what would normally be something that would send me off to do drugs or drink or sleep with a bunch of guys or whatever bad, what other more traumatic thing that I would go do. Now I look at it and I say, that was an honor. And I no longer have to look at that event in my past as something that hurt me, but it's something that I took on because I was that strong even at such a young age. I'm going to get an advice card from Alex Gray's Chapel of the Sacred Mirrors deck. Spirit, what advice do we have for Gemini? Spirit, what advice do we have for Gemini? All right, I'm going to split it. All these words I can't pronounce. I love this card. But it's such beautiful artwork. It is just, these are all hands around. And when I get a better camera, these pictures will come in a lot better. Avalokitesvara. Avalokitesvara. I know I'm probably saying that wrong, but Avalokitesvara. Okay. Om Mana Padme Hum. Oh, hail the jewel in the lotus. Jewel, our own Buddha nature. Lotus, our lives. Buddha of active compassion. Bodhisattva, liberator of all. Who, with mad altruism, vows to return to the world of suffering until each and every sentient being is free from samsara, free from dukkha, free from perpetual unsatisfactoriness. In the vow to bring liberation to all beings, the Buddha must inhabit the three realms. The Nirmanakaya, our outer physical manifest world, where Prince Siddhartha Gautama Buddha taught. Sambhogakaya, the realm of our inner visionary richness, rainbow light and higher awareness, mirroring a transcendent void that is simultaneously an ocean of boundless compassion, sprouting 1,000 arms, the 11-headed deity with eyes of unobstructed vision in each outstretched palm, reaches to heal and uplift. Dharmakaya is the transcendental ground of being, here a golden field of Buddhas, reflection on compassion. And with this in the outcome, Gemini, this compassion is being extended to yourself. You're no longer okay with seeking compassion outside yourself, and you're starting to look directly at where compassion starts, and it begins with you and it radiates. That is exactly what the reflection of this card is when it starts within, it radiates all these hands, and now you have the compassion outstretched to heal way more than you think your power is way stronger than you think, Gem. So this is the beginnings of something very beautiful, Gemini. I hope this has helped.